Hello again, it's Todd Golden, Indiana State beat writer for the Tribune-Star, back again with another video. These things, by the way, are instant comedy for the ISU staff, so hopefully I'm getting a good laugh out of them. Hopefully I'm getting a little better at these too, maybe not. But anyway, to more important matters, Indiana State with another victory today. They defeat Loyola 72-61, game that probably wasn't even as close as that. Indiana State controlled the game from basically the first media timeout onward, and had a few blips in the second half, but were really never in any danger of blowing their lead, and just a solid effort. And really there were two things that made the big difference today, and the obvious one I'll list second, but the first one was defense against Loyola. Although their shooting percentage, they shot 40% in the first half and they shot 44% overall. That's a little bit misleading, because from the first media timeout to about the last one of the first half, Loyola couldn't do anything offensively. They just really struggled. Of course, they played without Milton Doyle, their second leading scorer, who's kind of an all-everything, really solid player, freshman of the year in the Valley last year. That didn't help their cause, but even if he had played, I mean, Indiana State's defensive intensity and their willingness to just take everything away from the Ramblers was a big key. And what it did is it set up Indiana State's ability to really kill Loyola from three-point range. ISU was 9 of 12 in the first half from three. You know, you're going to beat almost any team shooting like that, regardless of what kind of defense you're playing. So great effort from beyond the arc. ISU has been shooting better from three-point range lately, and they did again today. And the main beneficiary was Devontae Brown. He was 6 of 8, had a career-high 24 points. And Devontae's in a real good spot right now, because teams are playing off of him, you know, to protect from his driving ability. And now that he's hitting three-pointers, he's become doubly dangerous. You know, he had obviously a good game a couple weeks ago at Southern Illinois, hitting threes, and he's become dependable out there. And teams probably can't afford to play off of him very much anymore from three-point range, and hope to come out of it okay. Some other things today, I thought Justin Gant played very well. He ended up with 10 points. And was very solid in the first half, in particular on both ends of the floor. Loyola tried to establish their inside game with Montel James, nice player, but Justin did a good job, you know, really keeping him from getting into rhythm, and had a solid game on both ends. And it's good to see him playing consistent ball, you know, after some inconsistency up until the early part of the Valley season. So he's helping a lot. Another big contributor today was Trey Bennett. I thought, you know, he played well in the second half, kind of kept things from getting out of control in Loyola, and made a couple of runs. ISU had a few problems too. Their rebounding continues to be a problem. They actually did out-rebound Loyola. It was 29-28, but Loyola had 13 offensive boards and had 16 second chance points, and that's too many. It's been a problem all year. It'll probably continue to be a problem. I put it to Greg Lansing after the game, whether the way ISU is playing defense is whether it's taking some guys out of rebounding position, especially when they help. He didn't really answer that, but Justin Gant, I asked him the same question. He thought maybe, you know, it's not true on every possession. Some of them ISU is just getting, you know, outboxed out and out physical, but it plays a role, and it's something that, you know, the Sycamores will just have to work on as the season goes along. The other issue today, and it hasn't been an issue in past games, was turnovers. ISU had 22 turnovers, so it's the second time this season they've won with 20 or more turnovers, which is, and this game wasn't close, unlike the game at Illinois State where they won by 2 with 24 turnovers. Just a strange statistical anomaly to have that many turnovers and win by 11, but you know, there you go. A lot of it had to do, late in the game Loyola pressed and ISU had trouble with it. That was a few of them. Loyola plays defense similarly to ISU, and they didn't deal with their help defense very well today. But these are things that they didn't do well in the scope of an 11-point win, and they improved to 6-2 in the Valley. And you know, really, the way they're, you know, the position they're in right now, it would take a pretty epic collapse to you know, have to worry about playing on Thursday night. And you know, certainly going into the Valley season, I don't think anybody really knew what was going to happen with this team. So to be 6-2, you know, regardless of the expectations coming into the Valley season, is a pretty nice achievement for these Sycamores. So that's all I got today. Next one will be from Evansville on Tuesday. That game's at 8 o'clock. And again, thank you for watching, and that's it. See you next time.